Welcome everybody! Right now it is the 3-year celebration of the rebirth of Final Fantasy XIV. So today we're gonna get on to the quests for the celebration. It's my first time doing one of these. I think the past couple of years they've had one, but this will be my first. The leader of the Crystal Caravan is on the lookout for an experienced adventurer. Okay. At 12. Either you have the gait and the look of someone bound for greatness. That's good to know. And you've already taken part in your fair share of daring deeds, exciting escapades, and astounding adventures. A worldly lass such as yourself might even make an audience swoon. If only you were to try your hand at the theater. Believe me, I would know. I spent the large part of my life turning even the most ineloquent boors into masters of the stage. I know immediately when I'm in the company of true talent. And you, my friend, have talent to spare. Who am I, you ask? Why, I'm the leader of the Crystal Caravan, the realm's premier puppet troupe. As it happens, I was just looking for an adventurer like you. You see, my leading man is having trouble finding the proper inspiration for his role. I was wondering if perhaps we might draw upon your worldly experience to give him a push in the proper direction. Sure. Excellent, excellent! And without further ado, let me introduce the rest of the troupe. Hello. 'Tis an honor to meet you, my lady. I hope our time together is fruitful. On the anniversary of our realm's rebirth, our troupe shall depict the tragic events of the calamity. I shall play the role of the legendary adventurer, the warrior of light. You? Really? Okay. You are doubtless thinking, I thought you were a puppet troupe. Indeed we are, but we strive to set ourselves apart from the rest. I urge you to try and find another troupe as lively as ours. You shall not. Of course, the puppets still play a vital role. My partner and I provide the voices, endowing even the most crudely carved piece of wood with a personality of its own. I only hope you are able to provide our actor here with the inspiration to keep up with us. Aye, a soulless performance is a shame to behold, but there'd be no show at all without puppets, or a stage. You can go ahead and thank me for those two indispensable elements. The audience may not see my face, but I appreciate their applause all the same. It is with this talented crew that I hope to move the hearts of yours people and win their claim. It's been our dream to perform a play which lingers in the minds of its viewers long after the curtain falls. Indeed, 'tis my hope that this production will be remembered for years to come. But of course, an ambitious concept is nothing without a first-rate script, which is why we sought out Eorz's foremost author of stories, poems, and songs to write it. However, the draft we've received from him is quite, shall we say, open to interpretation. In fact, I'm not sure I would call it a script at all. It's more of a general outline of events. The others insist it's a work of genius, but I just can't see it. Madam, you must look past the words on the page. A play is a living thing, and the playwright has given us the opportunity to let our imaginations run wild. Stirring dramas are born from the reactions of the crowd, and passion of the actors. And yes, even the weather can make a performance more lively. A stirring drama, yes, that is what we must deliver. To that end, my acting should be informed by knowledge, are the experiences of those who live through the day firsthand, and who better than an adventurer to aid me in gathering such tales? I understand the proprietress of the quicksand, Mistress Momodi, has a soft spot for adventurers like yourself. She likely has a wealth of stories to share. Good madam, you could ask her to regale our star with but a few. The crystal caravan would be in your debt. Sure. Let's do it. And they say adventurers only seek their own glory. You have our gratitude, friend. I reckon you might even put my puppets to shame, eh? Well then, let's be off, shall we? To the quicksand. Here we go. Wait, let me go through here. Yeah, I think we can. Welcome, welcome. Come to celebrate the anniversary, have you? Couldn't have picked a better place, I say. What can I get for you? Greetings, Mistress Momodi. I am a humble actor of the Crystal Caravan. We plan to celebrate this momentous day by retelling the story of the calamity. I come before you to hear any stories you may have of that day, so I might draw upon them to inspire my performance. Well, ain't that something? I'd be happy to oblige you, of course. Let's see, let me think. Right, 5 years back, was it? I remember it like the day were yesterday. The lesser moon coming down hard, grown bigger and redder by the moment. Indeed, the moon burned as fiercely as the sun and grew larger besides. Such a sight made many fear the day of the world was at hand. And rightly so. Makes me shudder even now to think of it. But not all of us were shivering in fear. There were those courageous few who fought on against the odds. Speak of the warriors of light, heroes worthy of song and celebration. Alas, none can remember what they look like, or even their names. 'Tis a shame, truly. Right, a damn shame. All the more reason why your play is important. Even if we can't remember them, can't let them or what they did for us be forgotten. Of course, Mistress Momodi, and thank you for reminding me of the gravity of our responsibility. I shall do my utmost to ensure the memory of the warriors of light lives on. You call on veteran over at the Drowning Wench, yeah? Yet? Ought to if you haven't. I'm sure he's eager to speak with you. Just remember to ask nicely. A brilliant suggestion. That settles it then. Let us away to Limsa Lominsa and speak with this Bidaron. Mistress Momodi, it has been a pleasure. Alright, to Limsa Lominsa. Hey, Bidaron. You're a festive-looking pair, ain't you? If you ask me, there's no better place to celebrate the anniversary of the calamity than right here at the Drowning Wench. Well then, what's your poison? Greetings, Master Bidaron. I've come seeking advice to aid in my own celebration of sorts. A stage reenactment, the very events this day commemorates. I would much appreciate it if you could share with us any stories you might have. A reenactment, you say? Bugger me, that sounds like a grand idea. But before I get to rambling, I should warn you my memory ain't what it used to be. I remember a whole lot of them, Alliance boys and girls are marching off to Cartonneau. Dalamud was hanging overhead like a sword about to drop from the sky, and there had been talk about calling upon the 12 to stay its descent. I can scarce imagine the fear they must have had to overcome. to set foot on a doomed battlefield. It wasn't a task for the faint of heart. Going toe-to-toe with the Garleans beneath the blood-red moon, every man and woman fought that day deserving of our respect. Wasn't there myself, of course, but the survivors said that naught could be heard over roar of the battle. That is, till Dalamud burst open and that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon Bahamut showed himself. Bahamut, the primal that set yours aflame. No matter their strength in numbers, how could anyone hope to win against such an enemy? They couldn't. But then, just as they were all bracing to be burned to cinders, the dragon up and disappeared in a flash of blinding light. Ain't a soul alive who knows the how or why of it. I see. Master Veteran, you have my thanks for sharing your story. I shall do my utmost to ensure that our audience remembers the bravery of the soldiers that day. Oh. Knowing the full weight of my responsibility makes me all the more nervous. Some might say it's a good thing. Any road, I ain't the only one you ought to be asking about that day. I'm sure someone of the Guardian Canopy to be happy to tell you a tale or two. Of course, one can never have too much inspiration. Adventurer, let us depart to the Carline Canopy at once. Master Veteran, thank you again. Alright. Traveling all over for this one. In looking to the past, we make solace. We take solace in the present. And think of what the future may hold. Pray forgive me. This time of year one cannot help but wax poetic. I may be of service. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Mistress Mune. Mune? I don't know. I've been tasked with portraying the storied Warriors of Light in a play which will commemorate the events of the Calamity. If you would be so kind to tell me of the Archlusois, a resident of this very city, I believe, I would be grateful. Archlusois? Indeed, he resided here in Gridania. His sacrifice during the Battle of Cartino is something we shall never forget. Perhaps if you were to tell me more of him and his relationship with the Warriors of Light. Oh, he had worked closely with the Warriors of Light, even before Cartino, and on that fateful day he took charge of the Alliance forces. They did not hesitate to fight under his command. Had they not been there to hold back the relentless assault of the Imperial army, many believed the Master Lusois would have never even had the time to beseech the 12 for aid. Alas, in the end, both the Archon and those brave heroes gave their lives in our defense. Though we can never thank them enough, during this solemn time we must honor their sacrifice. To honor the bond that Lusois and the Warriors of Light shared, and to commemorate their brave deeds, I pledge to bare my soul on the stage. Just as they risked their lives in the fighting, so too shall I act, as if my life depends on it. And I am certain you will receive a standing ovation. You have my sincerest gratitude, Mistress Mune. As to you, adventurer, I feel my muse stirring at last. It's time to rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Adventurer, pray inform the others that I shall set to work at once. Alright, very good. Back to Thanaline then? I guess so. Welcome back! It appears your research was certainly a success. Our future Warrior of Light set to rehearsing most enthusiastically. I owe you my thanks, good adventurer, for introducing us to such colorful and knowledgeable characters. Now, we must begin preparations. Of course, we've prepared a space for you as the guest of honor. May the tale of the calamity bring tears to your eyes and warmth to your heart. Uh-oh, something's going down. Chief, the bloody beam it fell right on top of him. Gods be good. Uh-oh. Him? What beam? Our lead was rehearsing the Battle of Cartano, most passionately, I might add, and he knocked one of the puppets into an unstable beam, which then fell over and knocked him off the stage. He'll recover with time, but only the 12 know when he'll be fit for theatrics. Heavens, Forfend? Just when I thought our problems had been solved, do you think his newfound passion was what led to this? Although it grieves me greatly, I see no choice but to postpone our show. It would seem fate does not favor us today. Go and break the sad news to the public. Oh, wait, I just thought of something. We have an adventure right here, don't we? And one with no small amount of talent. Right? Yes, you can channel your own experiences and bring the heroics of the Warriors of Light to life. The more I look at you, the surer of it I become. Madam, I believe you may be onto something. Of course, it stands to reason that an actual adventurer would be most suited to play the role of one. Why did we not see it before? Can we really expect a novice to move the audience? Still, I must admit I would rather not disappoint our fans. I suppose greatness does sometimes spring from improv. Yes, perhaps we have a chance after all. Besides, our voices should be able to carry the performance. So, what say you? Will you take the stage? Sure. Sure. We'll do it. Sway the masses towards our great performance. Well now. Well, now that it's settled, I'll get the puppets and the stage ready. No more falling beams, you have my word. Feeling a bit of stage fright, eh? Well, not really, feeling kinda sick, to be honest. Worry not, my friend. My troupe is more than capable of bringing even the most wooden performance to life. I sure hope so. Just act from the heart, and I'm sure you'll impress. Well then, whenever you're ready, just let me know. Until then, Heavensward Orchestrion roll. Music roll for Heavensward. Use to add to your... okay. Alright, the show must go on. Ready to take the stage, are we? Our preparation should be more or less complete. Whenever you're ready, our comforter is waiting near the wings to let you on the stage. Remember, all we ask is that you give us your most heartfelt performance. And return here once you've finished. Oh, and don't forget, our future is riding on your shoulders. Alright. Ready to take the stage, eh? Just change into your costume and you'll be ready to start the show. Took me a bit of work to adjust it to your size. Let's hope it brings out the hero in you. Okay, so we get a costume. Now the rest of us will be following your lead. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. We're professionals after all. Just act from the heart and we'll make the best of it like we always do. Now go on, and good luck. Let the play begin. I'll be cheering from the wings. It was the year 1572 of the 6th Astral Era. A terrible catastrophe known as the Calamity threatened to bring untold destruction to Eorzea. Okay. At the same time, the Garlean Empire overran the Cartano Flats. The three great city-states formed a grand alliance that they might repel the aggressors and see their peoples through these dark times. Among the many who fought that day was a warrior whose noble deeds gave others the courage to carry on. A warrior who was willing to sacrifice herself to save the many. Hey, that's a pretty cool looking costume. A warrior of light. Proud sons and daughters of Garlemald, we shall purge this land, commanding female, land of its blight. But first, let us crush its pathetic army under our heels of our boots. The two armies clashed under the specter of the sanguine moon. The warrior of light led a band of hardened adventurers into the desperate melee, trying to stem the tide of the relentless onslaught. They fought on until flagging and weary, the moon of Dalamud waxing ever fuller, at last bursting open to reveal the terrifying truth of what slumbered inside. It's a cute Bahamut. Yes, from within the flaming moon emerged the dread primal Bahamut. Freed at last from his prison, he unleashed his seething rage upon the land, engulfing Eorzea in flames. Our intrepid hero was helpless in the face of such power, and the force of Bahamut's assault left her battered and breathless. But just as the sun was to set on Eorzea's fate, a voice called out, saving our brave champions from certain doom. Indeed, it was the Archon Louisoix's voice that called out over the endless battlefield, the erudite scholar and compassionate commander who came from far-flung Charlayan to deliver us to salvation. 12 above, I beseech thee, lend me your strength and seal Bahamut within Dalamud once more. But lo, Bahamut's power was too great, and Louisoix's ritual failed. The end of Eorzea was at hand, but in that moment of darkest despair, the Archon entreated the gods once more. Hearkening to his plea, they imbued the warrior of light with their divine strength. Once more, our hero rose and stood unflinching against Bahamut. Brave champions, I leave the rest in your hands. If I can see you to a new future, I should want for nothing more. Louisoix's final words joined the prayers of every Eorzean, and the 12 bestowed upon the Warrior of Light their blessing. With the fate of the realm resting on her shoulders, our hero lashed out with one last desperate attack, imbued with the power of the gods themselves. Yours he has saved! Warrior of Light, the realm is in your debt! The threat has been vanquished, and hope can return to the hearts of the people. The bravery of our hero shall illuminate the future of the realm. Not quite like that, but sure. I knew you'd be a success up there. Even so, I didn't expect you to do that well. You have our thanks, adventurer. They're still clapping. Well, what are you waiting for? Go back out there and give your adoring fans what they want. You're still new to all this, aren't you? It's called a curtain call. Now's your chance to bask in a well-deserved applause. Show the crowd your lovely face. Would you listen to that? How long do you think they would clap if she remained on the stage? For as long as she deserves, I gather. It's not often one has the opportunity to be in the presence of such a radiant actor. As if the Warrior of Light herself was standing there. Oh. Hey, do I not get to keep the Warrior of Light costume? Oh. Alright, that's kind of disappointing, but okay. I must say, you certainly exceeded our expectations. Perhaps our little accident before was but a blessing in disguise? Either way, I offer you my thanks, on behalf of every member of the Crystal Caravan. It would seem you have one particularly passionate fan that would offer you his personal thanks. He has left a message just for you. Meteor shower. Okay, cool. Huh. Nice. Wind up Real and Ishtola. The Crystal Caravan leader gazes at you with expectant eyes. Our leading lady returns, I see. Once again, I must say you gave quite a memorable performance. So memorable, in fact, that the playwright herself expressed his admiration. Though he will soon be departing Ul'dah, he very much wished to speak with you before he boarded the airship. Go now, and you might catch him. Okay, yeah. Wait for the playwright near the wellhead lift. Shoot, where is that? Oh, just up here? Right here. Greetings, my friend. When I cite quill to parchment to recount the story of the calamity, did not imagine you would be cast as the Warrior of Light. Ah, you're the minstrel, right? Okay. Which is not to say you were unfit for the role. On the contrary, I could not have hoped for a more talented thespian to bring my words to life. To a man, the audience was moved beyond words, and I found myself unable to stop clapping even after you had left the stage. I can only imagine the experiences you must have drawn upon to inform your acting. After today, I suspect many shall call you the Warrior of Light in earnest. Although the calamity was a terrible tragedy, it also served to sow seeds of hope for the future. Hope in form of countless brave adventurers, much like the Warriors of Light, who even now protect Eorzea with their lives. And as much as I would like to see you take the stage time and again, I am certain you will be of more use to the realm as its protector, as an adventurer. For my part, I shall continue to regale others with songs of telling of your deeds. Very good. The road ahead will be fraught with hardship. Of this, I am certain. If you ever find yourself in the midst of a crisis, remember the events of the calamity. Remember how hope was born from despair, and continue your fight, that I might someday hear of your heroes. Have you spoken to the Wandering Minstrel? Splendid! But there is one last member of our troupe who would offer you his thanks. Why, none other than our star-crossed leading man, freshly released from the infirmary. When that beam took me out of commission, I was positively crestfallen. It is no small blessing that we were able to perform the show to such acclaim. But alas and alack, I was confined to a bed in Frondale's frontistery, unable to witness your stunning performance with my own eyes. The Chiru what? Something has instructed me to refrain from taking the stage until I am fully healed. I intend to stay limber with some light rehearsing, and I certainly intend to watch your next appearance. Yes, you simply must reprise your role. We've received countless inquiries from your adoring fans, all curious as to when your next performance will be. The puppet theater is a simple matter to set up. Ask, and we can be ready in a flash. Prove how eager we are for you to join us again. I'll add a little bonus to your payment for this performance. You've certainly earned it. For all you've done for us, pray, do not let this be the last time I can reward your performance. It would be an honor to tell our tale of heroism and hope with you again. Third rises a charm. What? Okay, that's kind of cool. Realm Reborn Red. Shake. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm okay with this. This is good. All right. Where's the fireworks? Up there. There we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let's see, let's do the bomb dance. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to see more videos kind of like this. To be honest, I don't make very many Final Fantasy videos, but when I do, it's for an event. But yeah, if you like this, I do actually do some Final Fantasy IX videos. Kind of going back, but it is my favorite game. So if you like this, go check those out, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.